Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Figured since there's literally nothing to do right now, we're all quarantined up, nowhere to go, we would do a little game room update. It's been a little bit since we did a game room video, and a lot has changed out here. I've been busy out here the first part of this year, and figured we would just do a walkthrough, kind of show you guys what's going on, show you all the hard work that's been going on out here. So as you can see, the biggest change is this part of the garage, which is now kind of a fun little bar entertainment area. So we'll go through all this, kind of walk through the games, let you guys know what's been going on over there and all that good stuff. So I don't think the games haven't changed. One thing has left, but that's it. But if you're new, this is your first video, this is my garage. I've been in the arcade hobby since 2003, and I mean, bought, sold, traded hundreds of games. So this is where we're at with our lineup right now. Centipede, this is the game that got me into the hobby. This was my dad's Centipede, and he bought it off of eBay. I've told that story a bunch of times. And once I realized that you could buy arcade games, I started buying them. So I don't know, 6 months or so ago, last year sometime, he called me and was like, hey, your mom and I are cleaning out the garage. You want to come get the Centipede game? You guys will use it more than I will. So it's here. It's on the end of a row because the artwork of Centipede is amazing. 1981. I replaced the monitor in this years ago for him, but no work's really been done. Need to replace the marquee light on that, but there's a new trackball in here that this was replaced, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, but the control panel overlay is original. It's in good shape. There's some dings on it. I got to take that lock bar off at some point, but it's a nice game. Centipede's really fun. One of my goals is to break 100,000 in this game. I think I mentioned that in other videos, but fun stuff if you've never played Centipede. Donkey Kong, still have that. Donkey Kong's really fun. I love Donkey Kong. There's a lot of people who aren't fans of this game. Don't understand why. This is a game that I played a lot on the NES as a kid. This has the Donkey Kong Remix kit in it, so if you just hold down the jump button, it'll switch from Donkey Kong to Donkey Kong Remix. And then there's also Donkey Kong Deranged. So Donkey Kong Remix is fun. There's a video on my channel with it. Shows the gameplay if you guys are interested in checking that out. Best part of the Nintendo cabs, you can put a bunch of little toys and stuff on top of them. I have a little Jazz Arcade light box that my buddy Gak made, Mox the Brewing hat. We have our Joe Boo figure. We have our Tom Brady bobblehead, and our Will Clark. What is this, the NLCS MVP? Yeah, Will Clark, my hero. One of my favorite baseball players of all time. Super Punch-Out is next to Donkey Kong. This is the sequel to Punch-Out. I love this game. This monitor still needs to get rebuilt. We have not done that still. It's kind of just, it's struggling a little bit, but the game plays perfectly. It's another game. I need to do some stuff. We need to replace the control panel overlay. But I didn't realize that there was a Super Punch-Out arcade game until I got into this hobby. We have another little Tom Brady. What is that? What are those things called? Pop somethings? I don't know. Up here is how we turn all of our games on. All the games are connected to these little individual switches, so you just turn them off and on. Don't have to have all of them on at once if you don't want to. Those are on Amazon, like 25 bucks if you guys are interested in getting them. So yeah, Super Punch-Out, love this game. Got this game a while back. I traded a couple games to get this. These are ridiculously priced now, by the way. So this is one of those games I can't get rid of because I'll never get it back. So yeah, next to that is 720, and I just realized the colors in this are being wonky for some reason right now. Yay. This was what, 84 from Atari? I love this game. I love the cabinet. Yeah, those colors aren't supposed to look like that. But yeah, really fun game. Hard game. Joystick goes in a 360-degree motion, and you just have buttons. Go through Skate City. I love this game. It's one of those games. Is this a System 2 game? I think so. I still got to do much stuff to this cabinet, but 720 is fun. I like this little boombox marquee. The music in this game is absolutely fantastic too. But yeah, all this artwork, it yellowed for whatever reason. This should all be silver. It's not. One of these days I might get around to replacing that. But We have our Nintendo banner now hanging up in front of this window. This is the one window that's in this garage, and light comes in. So I was trying to A, cover up the shades that are out here, and B, get rid of some light. It helps a little bit. It's a fun little thing to have hanging. So next to that is Zookeeper, my favorite Taito game of all time. And this is on the end of a row too, so you can see the artwork because lions with big afros are awesome. This is a great looking cabinet. Everything on this is original. I was having some hardware issues with it. The boards are, these Taito games are gnarly. So all the guts inside are original, but I ended up putting the J-Rock board in it. You would never know if I didn't tell you. It plays exactly like the actual hardware plays. So it's rock solid now. Monitor was rebuilt last year, so this thing should be good to go for a while. Love this game. Next to that is our Mario Brothers. This is a scratch-built cabinet, so it's not original, but it's absolutely perfect. I just still have not gotten around to finishing it. So, one of my favorite two-player simultaneous games, and an absolute classic from Nintendo. I didn't realize when I was a kid that I played Super Mario Brothers before Mario Brothers, so I didn't realize this was the game before Super Mario Brothers. And when I played that on Nintendo, I was like, what the hell is this game? But this was the game that came before Super Mario Brothers. Good times. Next to that is Outrun. This is an Outrun Cabaret from Sega. This is probably my favorite driving game of all time. I spent a lot of allowance money on this game as a kid. This has a free play kit in it, which the game didn't originally come with free play. Darren F. on Klob made that years ago, and it saves high scores, which is cool. So it makes the replay value on this game awesome. Yeah, Cabarets, I love this Cabaret. One of my favorite cabinets. We used to have a bunch of Cabarets. I'm only down to 2 of them now, but Outrun is, yeah, for my money. That and Pole Position. I would love to have a Pole Position one day. Those are getting impossible to find too. But next to that is our Miss Pac Cabaret. And this still has the Mark Spaeth 6-pack kit. You just press the 1 and 2 player buttons down. It gives you 6 games, which is really, really cool. And my birthday was a couple weeks ago. My parents hooked up a Pac-Man little stool to sit at to play for this cabinet, which is cool. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But yeah, 6 games, Pac-Man Fast and Slow, Miss Pac Fast and Slow, and Pac Plus Fast and Slow. We usually keep it on Miss Pac Fast because it's the best game to play. And it just kind of loads like that. Next to that is NBA Hang Time in our NBA Jam cabinet. This is the first arcade game I ever bought. Not this cabinet, but this was the game that got me into the hobby. So I have an NBA Jam Tournament Edition board, but it doesn't work. So we have Hang Time running in this. Hang Time is one of my favorite games. I think Hang Time is the best game of this series. I hate how the camera just cannot, for whatever reason, it cannot handle arcade monitors. So there we go. All those lines that you see are not really there. Since this is our garage, our water softener's here, and we cover that up with our golf clubs and the kids' baseball bags. But yeah, this is actually max hang time, not hang time. But yeah, NBA Jam cabinet, 4 players. This gets a lot of play when the kids have friends over and we have, people hanging out. Another Pac-Man stool that my parents got for my birthday. I got those 2 stools. So we have actual pub style stools to sit at with these games, which is cool. Makes it fun and a whole heck of a lot easier than just standing at them. And it's got the Tournament Edition topper on it. Love this game. This is my bird. I got this, a guy who, a company that works next door, he was recycling stuff, and one of the guys down in San Diego who's a bird person was getting rid of old birds. So I got this for $75. It's the best $75 I've ever spent. The thing is so fun. Ride around the neighborhood all the time. Next to that is Tubin with the cool waterfall marquee. Another super fun Atari game, 2 players. Great artwork. We added the gators to it a while back. That's all I've done to this. I got this game for free from Van. I've told that story before. But yeah, just buttons on this game. No joysticks, trackballs, just buttons. It's good times. So next to that, we still have, excuse me, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo in a big blue cabinet. Street Fighter is a huge part of my childhood, so this is a game I had to own. Cabinet is in fantastic shape. I love these big blue cabinets. They're really, really cool. Gives you a lot of room to sit at or to stand at when you're playing 2-player games. I suck at this game. I was a Street Fighter 2 Turbo guy, but Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is the most cheating video game I've ever played in my entire life. But the monitor is great. I traded, what did I trade for this? I traded my Elevator Action and my Missile Command Mini for this, because these games, 90s JAMA games, are just, the prices are insane. So I had to break some eggs, as they say. If you want an omelet, you got to break some eggs. I got rid of 2 games to get this one, but it was worth it. This game gets way more play than both those games did. Next to that is our Golden Tee Live 2020. This game gets the most play out of any game out here, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm addicted to it. I play it constantly. Every single day I'm out here playing this game. This cabinet is absolutely magnificent. It's mint. Got this from my buddy Brad. This was, I think I told the story the last Gameroom update. This was it was at like a Sprint store or something on like a campus for Sprint where they did training, and it literally never got played. So I finally replaced the CRT with a flat screen, so that's that, and then I put a new trackball in it. So yeah, this game is amazing. I wish I could like tell you guys how much in love with it I am, but we'll just leave it at that. Still have our candy machine with nothing in it. Next to that is Food Fight, another game that's on like the end of a row, and this is, I mean, I love this game so hard. This is another game, like the value of these are so insane right now. I would never be able to get rid of this game because I would never be able to get it back. I would be able to make a lot of money if I sold this game, but I would never be able to own it again. So everything's original on this. I got this from Kevin. It used to be on the floor at California Extreme all the time, so the joystick needs a new bellow, but I'm so used to it now, I don't think I'm ever gonna switch it out. Love Food Fight. Next to that is Tapper. This game is a perfect theme for this garage because we are fans of beer, and this is a really fun game as far as serving beer goes. If you guys have never played Tapper, try playing it on MAME. It's a really, really fun game. Got this from my buddy Griffin. He's not really in the hobby anymore, but these little Tapper coasters came from Slick Nick. So if you have a Tapper for some reason and did not know that and you would like them, hit him up. He's on Clov. I think it's SLIKK, NIKK maybe? Slick Nick on the Clov forums. This cabinet's, I mean, it's older. It's got a little bit of the green thing going on with the artwork, but it's, I mean, it's in good shape. I'm having some issues with these boards. I gotta get them looked at I gotta have CD Jump do that again, but just a really, really fun game. Love Tapper. Next to that, we still have our Paperboy. This is probably my favorite arcade game. 1984, still have our little tokens that Ty gave us. I don't even know where those are from. I think they might be from Fun Spot, maybe? I'm not sure. Handlebar controls. This game is ridiculously fun. Another game right now, for whatever reason, the hobby has decided this is worth $1 million. So people who have Paperboys that are not liking the game are making a lot of money selling them, but I would never get rid of mine because I wouldn't be able to get it back. I did have the high score, the world record on this at one time, but my buddy Ed Owen broke that record. Oh, actually, Rich Cooley has the record on Paperboy now, I think. His name is Skater on Clov, and he is a super rad guy. I've played Paperboy with him at California Extreme. Good times. Next to that is our Punch-Out. This is the prequel to Super Punch-Out. And I remember my dad playing this game in like 7-Elevens when I was a kid. So still need to replace the control panel overlay on this. This cabinet needs a lot of work, but it plays perfect. It works great. And my oldest son loves Punch-Out. He loves both Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out. So those are the games. You guys, if you saw the last video, nothing's changed with that. But this is the biggest change of the garage. I decided to try all I could to make this like a more livable, usable space. And prior to having this out here, we were really just using the garage. If someone wanted to play a game, someone would come out here. So originally I was gonna make like a actual bar right here, but then after thinking about it, I decided to put a couch out here and put televisions, and then make these are called sofa tables if anyone's interested in them. And my buddy Chuck actually built these for me. You can find them online. They're not cheap. So if you know somebody who does woodworking or builds things, see if they can make you sofa tables. I think they call them that because they're essentially the same size of whatever sofa you're sitting at, and you can kind of make it a bar and still have a sofa in whatever room you're using. So There's 4 stools here. This is like 9 feet long, so 4 people sit here super comfortable, and then this one is about 5 feet long, so we've got 2 stools that go with them. I love these things. They're awesome. They're really comfortable to sit at, and it just makes this way more functional out here. So this was an old couch that was in our kids' playroom that they stopped using, so we threw that out here with this little rug. So eventually we're going to get flooring out here. But for now, at least there's like a rug for your feet if you don't have shoes on. So yeah, so the couch is here with the bar, and it looks at the TVs. So I decided to go real cheap since, you know, this is a garage. I didn't need like fancy televisions. So these are TCL TVs. And if you guys know about TCLs, I mean, it's not really about, we'll sit on the couch so you can see what it's like sitting on the couch and looking at the TVs. So yeah, TCL TVs, they're nothing special really. The pictures are great, but it's what I needed for out here. And they're cheap. They're really, really affordable. I had some like gift cards and stuff to use, but we got these in January. They were still doing like post Christmas sales. So I got all 3 of these TVs. The top TV is a 65-inch TV, and these 2 bottom TVs are 40-inch TVs. So I got all 3 of these televisions for under $700, which is an amazing deal, I think. So, and if you decide to go this route where you get the same brand for all the TVs, they actually turn on with one remote. And then these are, the way we're watching TV is they're set up to 3 different DirecTV receivers. So there's a main remote, and then the one is for the other one. So the main remote controls this, the main TV, the big TV. So you just point, you know, at this, and then you'll be able to change the channel, and then you use these. The reason the receivers are pointing opposite is so you can just walk up to them and change the channel on the thing. So I thought I was gonna have to do like a sound bar of some sort out here, but the audio out here is fine. So the main TV is the one that always has the audio on, and then the bottom ones just kind of play on mute. I'm super bummed right now, like everything's shut down. Like I was so excited for March Madness this year, and it didn't happen. So we're out here all the time watching stuff. The kids watch, you know, shows out here with their friends. I watch sports out here all the time. We're watching just reruns of everything since nothing's on. Middle of coronavirus nonsense. So yeah, this is the playoff game from last year, and then they're playing old March Madness games. I'm watching freaking baseball from the early 80s, it looks like 70s. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we have what's over here? So we have a California flag here on the wall, which I love. This Gravatar poster is original. It's actually covering my sprinkler timer that's on the wall. We have our Team America poster. This is a Lagunitas Waldo little poster. That beer used to be like a special release thing, and you'd have to go to pubs to get it. And the one pub I went one year, they were pouring it and gave those away. This is a Red Rum banner. I got this from Jared when he was in college. I think one of his friends worked for Red Rum, which is like a rum. It was like a, I don't even know if Red Rum's still around. It's fruity, it's good. We used to mix it with lemonade. And then we have our Blockbuster Video banner, because Blockbuster was like a huge part of my childhood growing up. We watched movies out here, so I wanted one. Still have the beer fridge with all of our stickers. And then this is a neon that my dad gave me. I don't know what year this is from, but it's old school and I love it. So we always put that on for some extra light out here. But yeah, this entire fridge is dedicated to beer, because why not? It's kind of, I mean, it's still full. Needs some work. We've been putting a dent in that thing since we've been quarantined. This is our little Patriots pub sign. My wife got that for me years and years and years ago, but it's finally back up. Still have our kegerator. There's not a keg in it. It's got bottles in it. I haven't had kegs in a while, but it could take, we can put 2, 6-barrel whatever kegs, or 1 regular keg. This is kind of dirty. I should have cleaned that before I shot this video, but whatever. We have our Modern Times Ice Pennant and our We Want Beer Prohibition poster. And then we still have our red tent that's in the middle of the garage. Super Mario Brothers running on this side, Dr. Mario on this side, and my kids got me this cool little Pac-Man rug for out here for my birthday too. So yeah, the only thing left to do out here now is put flooring in. We were going to do that, but now that everything's happened, it's kind of put a damper on everything. But it'll happen in the next couple months, I'm sure. We'll update this. We'll update the game room and shoot one last video when that happens. But this is where we're at, and this is the state of the game room. Today is, what is today? March 21st, 2020. Everything works. The only thing that's weird right now is our 720 colors, but whatever. So I might start doing some more video game stuff now that I have a lot of time on my hands. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but wanted to thank you guys for watching. I know this is a long video, but thanks for hanging out. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope you guys enjoyed the updated video. So you guys be good, be safe. Wash your hands, you filthy animals. We'll see you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these